This video explains how to adjust your brake system with disc brakes yourself. Braking with the disc brake requires a running-in period so that its pads grip perfectly. To do this, it is best to carefully brake down completely from a faster speed, about 30 times. The main components of a disc brake system are the brake levers on the handlebars and the Bowden cables down to the brake caliper. The lever arm is tightened over the Bowden cable. Now let's start adjusting the brake. If the brake caliper is not aligned straight, the brake pad can drag on the disc. The brake makes a lot of noise and the rolling resistance is increased. To fix this, first make sure that the wheel is inserted correctly and centered. Secondly, screw in the adjustment screws of the Bowden cable completely and loosen them again by about 5 turns. Then fix it with the locking nut so that it sits centrally. Thirdly, loosen the clamping screw of the lever arm, tighten the Bowden cable slightly, and tighten the clamping screw again. Fourth, loosen the 2 screws of the brake caliper. The brake caliper can be moved back and forth. Fifth, pull the brake caliper moves. Sixth, with the brake still depressed, retighten the caliper bolts. Seventh, the distance between the brake disc and the brake caliper is now the same on both sides. Eighth, very slight grinding noises can still settle. If the brake lining has worn down a little over time, the distance between the brake shoes may become too large. The braking effect decreases. If you can move the brake arm of the brake caliper completely by hand and the brake shoes still do not grip correctly, the distance of the fixed brake pad must be reduced. To do this, turn the large screw of the fixed brake pad in a little. On some models, this screw is secured with a small grub screw. In this case, loosen the set screw and tighten it again after the adjustment.
Bergsteiger. Fahrräder, die bewegen.